Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about color correcting because it seems to me like industries, they're trying to make color correcting a thing this year. Like last year was all about contour, highlight, having that fleeky highlight, and then this year I just see like color corrector after color corrector after color corrector like on the shelves. And it's crazy because like color correctors you could kind of get like at the drugstore and it's okay, but these palettes they're kind of expensive. Overall, color correcting is not something that everyone needs, only because if you don't suffer from having redness or you don't have dark patches on your skin, things like that, you don't need color correcting. Color correcting is where you're going to take a colored concealer and you're going to apply it to your face, to the areas to try to counteract those imperfections, if that makes any sense. So if you have, I don't know, acne scars, right? I have a lot of acne scars and they cause a dark bluish brownish tint on your face. So what I normally do to counteract that, you're going to take a peach or orange concealer and place it on top of it. It sounds a little crazy, but that's just how it works. They base it off of the color wheel. If you're not familiar with the color wheel, just go ahead and Google one. Me and Google, it seems like we're friends because I Google everything. You're just going to go ahead and Google a color wheel, and then you can visualize like how they came up with color correcting. If you have redness, red and green are on the opposite sides of the color wheel, so the green is going to counteract the red. If you have bluish or purpley tones, so those will be like from bruising, so having dark circles under your eyes, orange and peach are going to counteract the blues. It's just one of those things you have to play around with, see what works for you. Personally, I use the orange color concealer, peach, orange and peach, and then I use green. Green when I have really bad cystic acne. It comes out like under the skin, but it makes my skin really red and it hurts like. So that's when I take the green concealer, go ahead and dab it on the acne, and then go ahead and put my foundation over it. It usually counteracts it so that way you can't see it through my foundation. I did color correct today, and in a few I will show you how I color correct. These are just my personal preferences. Everyone has their own different ways of how they like to color correct. Once again, like I said, these are just my preferences. You don't have to color correct if you have like a super heavy duty concealer and a good foundation. Usually you're good to go. But if you find that those problematic areas on your skin are very intense, that's where color correcting comes along and will make it very easy for you to hide it. In my opinion, you don't need one of those like fancy color correcting palettes that are now coming out in the market. If you just have redness, just go ahead and buy a green color corrector. You can find them at the drugstore, at CVS, Walgreens, anywhere for less than $5. So like I said, you don't need a big palette full of every color when you're only going to use one. That's what I do. I just have cheap color correctors, but they do the job. So that's what I'm basically trying to get at. This whole color correcting trend that's happening, you don't need it if it doesn't apply to you. If it does apply to you, you don't need a brand new palette when you're just going to use one or two colors. For that, just go ahead and buy them individually for a lot cheaper. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move into how I color correct. I already moisturized and primed my face, so I'm just gonna put my hair back real quick. And as you can see, I have a lot of dark circles along here, on my chin, and on this side over here. A lot of people with darker skin tones, they get like a darker patch around their lips and around their mouth. Why, I don't know, but we just do. So this obviously I want to try to conceal. I have two orange correctors. One of them is by the brand LA Girl. This one, it's a lot more orange than the other one that I'm going to show you. So the LA Girl one I usually like to use on like my darker, like my really darker circles, because it's just that much more pigmented. And then the other one I have is from the Sephora brand. It's the Bright Future Corrector. It's the Bright Future Color Corrector in the color Melon. It's a lot lighter. It's more of a peachy color. So first I'm going to just take my peach one in the color Melon, the Sephora one. I'm going to apply it to the areas that they're not as dark or not as bad as of a dark patch. That looks weird. But this color corrector, it's very difficult at times because you have to keep dipping it into the tube to get more product out. But I like the coverage that it gives, so it does a good job. And I'm going to go in with the LA Girl one. And this one, I have the darker patches along where my contour area is. Why? I don't know, but I guess God just wanted to give me like a natural contour. He said, here girl, you're gonna be blessed. Alright, so you can see how much more of an orange that is compared to this peach over here. Alright, I'm just gonna go back in with the light peach, fill in any spots that aren't as dark. Alright, that pretty much covers that portion. Now with the green corrector, you see that I have some redness along this area over here, like on my cheeks, around my nose, and whenever I have like a pimple or a more cystic pimple, that's going to show up as red, so I'm going to use the green to counteract it. With the green, I just like to go in with my finger because it is really pigmented. The green concealer that I have is by NYX, and it just comes in a little tub opposed to the other ones that come in like a squeezy tube or with the wand. And I don't like to put too much of the green because sometimes it can peek through the foundation if you don't blend it right. Alright, so now that I look like a hot mess, I basically look like one of those clowns at a kid's party. We're just gonna take a brush. I like to take this fluffy brush. It's from Jessup. If you don't know the brand, it's one of those like eBay brands, but it was really popular for a while. I think you can get like 10 brushes for $5, which is really good, and they're like good quality. They're super soft. So this is the brush I'm gonna take. They don't have any names, I'm just a little fluffy brush. And then I'm going to blend it all out as much as I can. If you want, you could go ahead and go in with a beauty blender. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you. And now that we are all blended out, you can go ahead and start to apply your foundation. This is, once again, this is the way that I like to normally do my color correcting. Some people will go ahead and go in with their concealer first and then do foundation. Everything is up to you. It doesn't really make sense to me when people put concealer first and then foundation. I feel like you're taking the product off. So I'll go ahead and color correct, then do my foundation, and then go ahead and conceal. I use the concealer last because concealers are normally like the thickest product you're gonna put on, or at least the thickest cream product that you're gonna put on. I want to make sure that it's gonna stay on the face, so I use that last. But like I said, it's all about personal preference. Let me put my foundation on so I can stop looking crazy. This NARS foundation, they said that with 2 pumps you could do your whole face. They lied. Or I don't know, maybe like people with like super flawless skin, but I use like 10 pumps, I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go with my beauty blender. Alright, now with this side, you can see that basically all the dark spots kind of just went away. All my foundation just kind of went on smooth, like it covered everything. So this is the side with foundation. Without foundation. Color correcting helps. I honestly don't know if I was holding my mirror upside down the whole time, but I swear I have issues. Alright, I'm gonna go finish my face in 1 second. This looks so scary. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this color correcting video. I hope it helped as well. If you have any color correctors that you think I need to try, just go ahead and comment that down below and I will be happy to do so. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Anything else that you want to go ahead and do, that's fine with me. Unless it's like a thumbs down. It's kind of gonna leave me heartbroken, but... Thank you so much for watching. If you did find this video helpful, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. That seems about it. I can never film without something interrupting me. Like, there's always something. My phone, my dogs, the ambulance. Thank you once again, guys. Bye.